right, we are going to do a STEM activity this Friday. We haven't done any for a while. I'm going to throw in one every Friday for the rest of the school year. Um, we would have done this a little while ago, like right before we were supposed to go home. We didn't have time on that Friday because we had to get our stuff ready to go. So this was design a chicken coop, and this is kind of a follow up to what we were doing when we did embryology. So it says on here, you need to find this paper. You should have this. I believe it went home with a whole stack of papers with your little house stuff and your fractions packet and your America in your early, and there's another stem in there I sent home about flipping water bottles. I hope you haven't done that one yet. Please don't do that one until I tell you to. This was in there, so find it, and we're going to work. I'm going to go through and do some directions, and then you're going to get to do it on your own. This is a brainstorming and drawing and planning. This is not an actual build, or at least we wouldn't have done an actual build at school. Now that you're at home, if you want to try to build whatever you design, you can do that. Send me a picture. That would be absolutely fantastic. You can make it out of materials at home. Maybe it would work with Legos. I don't know. But it says, design a chicken coop. It's time to raise some chickens. Okay, not really raising chickens. Actually, you'll be designing a chicken coop and creating a fenced-in area for the chickens to be raised. Chicken coops are basically little houses that chickens live in during the day and night. Think of tiny houses for fowl. And there's kind of a little mini idea there. That is not nearly as grand as the ones I usually get from my students. Chicken coops are pretty amazing because there are so many different designs and ways to create them. They are also very important because they keep chickens safe, warm, and protected. Now you get to make one. So in the following pages, you are going to brainstorm things you know about chickens, which you know quite a bit. We hatched them and learned about them. 2, design the outside of your chicken coop. 3, design the inside of the chicken coop. 4, create a perfect little backyard chicken farm. So that is the open area, fenced in area that they can run around wild in. 5, answer the questions about your design. And 6, show your chickens living it up on Chickengram. Chickengram is sending me a picture on Seesaw or a video. There is no such thing as Chickengram. Okay, so chicken coop design. On the inside, you have 2 pages that look very, very similar. And I always get a lot of questions about these two because they're like, people always say, well, it has the same words at the bottom. Isn't it doing the same thing? No. Chicken coop design, the first page, is to show the outside of your chicken coop. What will it look like on the outside? Where will the fence be? What will the outside of the house look like? If you have things attached to it for security, that's where you would show it. That's where you would show how the chickens would get in and get out of the house. So you are going to design the chicken coop that will fit in your backyard, and this will just be the outside of the coop. You must label at least 6 parts of your design, and you have places to put the labels there. You'll obviously have to draw lines to the actual part. And here are some ideas for labeling at the bottom. You may use all of these. You can add ones of your own as well. So you need a nesting area, light, food and water, steps, alarm, building materials, steps, and entrance. Now remember, the nesting area, food and water would be in the yard for when they are outside. You're not drawing the inside of your house. All right, so the next page is your overhead view. And this is the view that you are going to do. You're going to pretend that you take the roof off. And you're going to draw what the inside of the chicken coop would look like without a roof. So what all is inside there that you can't see from the outside. And again, you have to label at least 6 things. They have the same things that you can use at the bottom. And of course, you can add your own things if you have other ideas that you want to do. All right, so everybody gets to do that. And I don't want any seesaw posts that say, I don't know what to do, or I don't think I can do this. We're all going to persevere and try this. We're not working with a group this time, but I think we can all do this. I don't think I know. So I don't want to hear from anybody that this was too hard. Then once you get it done, it's going to be fun. You can color it if you want to. You don't have to. I don't know why you'd color a chicken coop, but you're going to answer the questions. Um, the first question says, what is your favorite feature of the chicken coop and why? Feature means thing about it. What was the favorite thing that you put in your or outside of your chicken coop, and tell us why. Then you have to put down, what would you use your chickens for? Why would you have chickens in your backyard? What would you be using that for? So please tell us a practical purpose. Generally, that's either pets, eggs, or chicken meat. After seeing what your classmates have designed, would you want to change anything on yours? You're going to cross that part off because unfortunately we can't share that since we're all doing it on our own. So cross off that bottom part of the third page. And then go on to the last page. It says, how does your design keep the predators out? How are you going to make sure that there are no cats or foxes or raccoons or possums or probably dogs if it's in your backyard? How are you going to keep them out from getting your chickens? Why can't you have too many chickens living in your coop? Why would that not work? Explain that. And why do you think so many people raise chickens? If that you're not sure about, you could probably ask people in your house. Do not forget that you have to label both pages where you drew. And do not forget that when you answer questions, they have to be complete sentences. If you want to write them in different colors, I don't care, but they have to be complete sentences with capital letters and periods. You guys know that. All right, enjoy. If you want, again, I said I would love to see some that were actually built and pictures. That would be so much fun. Maybe that would be something good to do on a Friday or a Saturday afternoon and send them to me so I can see them next week. All right.